What's up, everybody? Wes here. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a little while since I've done a vending video, but it's definitely a high time. I've been doing some other videos on the side while I've been running the vending machine, and right now what I've got is a whole bunch of change piled up that I haven't wanted to count or go through, and it's time to get that sorted out. So what I've done, I've picked up a Royal Sovereign 4-row automatic coin counter and roller. Basically what I'll be doing is dumping my 3 Ziploc baggies full of change, nickels, dimes, and quarters through this thing, see how it works. So kind of be doing a review on the coin sorter itself. It's about $100 through Amazon, but this is also going to go hand in hand with vending or any type of business where you're handling a lot of change. You're definitely going to need some kind of a machine or some kind of system in place to be able to count your change, unless you just really enjoy sorting and rolling change. But just as a heads up, on the business side of things, the machine is doing really well. I still just have the one machine, and currently it's doing about $20 a day, give or take, in revenue. And so that's gonna be about $600 a month that I'm bringing in with this one machine. Once you minus out the product, I'm probably looking more $250 to $300 a month profit. But that's definitely making the payments on the machine. I'm paying a little bit out of pocket on my own to help speed up the process of getting it paid off. As soon as I get this machine paid off, I'm going to be purchasing a new machine and seeking a new location. That'll be my second location, and I'll make sure that I document that for you guys as well. But with that being said, with more machines, there's going to come more change. So definitely this is going to be something I hope that works out well for me. I hope it's something that'll work for you if you're looking to sort some change a little more quickly. But either way, we'll jump right into it. Alright, so the main purpose of this video is to show you guys how the Royal Sovereign FS-44P 4-row coin counter works. Here's your model number. This can be found on eBay or Amazon right at $100. So it's kind of pricey. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do this video, just in case this is something that you guys may have looked at and weren't really sure about due to the price. But either way, it seems to be a pretty simple function. You'll dump all of your coins right into the top. It's going to count everything for you and separate it into quarters, nickels, pennies, and dimes in the bottom. And again, it's got 4 rows. So basically this thing, to my understanding, is going to push out as it fills up. And once a row fills up completely, it should stop. And then I'll be able to reset it, keep it going. Either way, we'll go ahead and bust this thing open, check it out, and see if it actually lives up to the hype. All right, so here's the machine out of the box. It's got an extra large hopper on it. It says it holds 312 coins. I'm not personally going to count that. I'm just going to trust that that is true and dump as much as I can in there at one time and see if it'll hold it. This is going to be our digital display once I get everything plugged in. And the coins are going to sort here in the bottom in their respective tubes. So I'm glad it plugs in. I was afraid it was going to come with some sort of like a battery system where you're going to have to keep putting batteries in it, but I think this is going to work out pretty well. And here is the change that we're going to be pushing through this machine. Doesn't look like a lot. These are all nickels, dimes, and quarters. Some of where I spilled out because this bag busted. But I'm hoping to get at least a couple $100 out of this. It may surprise me. It may be a little bit more than that. I'm hoping it is. I'm looking forward to getting this thing turned on, and we'll see how she performs. Looks like there's a power button here on the side. Here's what we get. EAA1 or ERR1, probably error. I'll check it out real quick and see what that means. Alright, so the problem was the tubes actually weren't pushed in all the way. Most of them were, but I think these two on the outside need to be pushed in. We're gonna go ahead and we've got the first little handful of change in there, and we'll go ahead and hit run and see what it does. Alright, that first little handful is $5.05. So actually what I'm going to do, since I've got most of this bagged up, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get this dumped in here. So that was super easy. And we're going to run it. So when it fills up, it'll stop and push the coin roll out and keep on. I don't have the rollers in there right now. I'm not planning on rolling all these currently. I just really want to push it through to see how much money I do have. But it works pretty cool. It's smooth. It's actually not that loud. It may sound like it on the video, but it's actually kind of nice. Alright, so as you can see, as expected, there's really no pennies, but the quarters are filled up, and since it's filled up, it stopped at $62.10. It's not going to go any further, even though there's change in the hopper, until you empty out these tubes. So I'll clear those out, and then we'll keep going. Alright, once everything's cleared out, I just want to push it back in place, hit run, and everything will keep going. Okay, so pretty quickly it's ran through the first bag of change and then all the loose bits that I had here on the table. So what I'll do now is go ahead and add the other bag. And we'll keep it going. I pretty much loaded it right to the top each time. I had no problem out of it. You'll always want to drink a little wine while you're sorting your change. And so we're most of the way through that second bag. This is the largest of the two. It had a hole in the side, so I'm going to try not to spill all of it. But we'll go ahead and load it completely down and see if it handles it. Alright, so we're coming up on 200, so we're doing pretty good. We got this much left. Let's see what we got. So here's our grand total, $253.76. It's not bad. It ran right through it. It only took it about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes tops. I would say closer to 10 minutes. It's a pretty quick learning curve. Definitely give it the 10 minutes since it took me a couple of extra minutes just to figure out how to run it. Really just drop everything in, run to start it, and then once it gets all the way full on one of the coin tubes, you just either pull all the rolls out or dump it into a box like I did, push everything back in, and hit start, and it's just going to keep on going for you. All in all, I think this is a good machine. Definitely would recommend it to anybody that has a large amount of change that they want to count and don't want to do so by hand or don't want to pay a fee to the Coinstar. I mean, what can I say? The machine itself, it worked like it said it was supposed to. I've only had it for the day, so I can't say how it's going to hold up over the long term. But if it's something that you're running into in your business where you're holding a lot of change and you don't want to count it or roll it, definitely spend the $100. It's going to be well worth it for you because it's going to count the change for you, sort it, and get it ready to roll. So there's really nothing to complain about there. Setup was a breeze, and I mean, really it just flowed through. It was no problem. I also read that if you turn it off and leave change in the machine, you can turn it on and then resume counting the next morning or the next week, whenever that may be, and it's not going to upset your totals whatsoever. It's really just going to make everything a lot easier. As soon as I get get this machine paid off, we'll be searching for a new location, and then we'll go ahead and take a loan out or pay cash for a new machine. And I'll document that whole process. We'll probably bring Hercules along with us. And you might already have noticed, but I've got the Asheville Vending Services polo on. I had these made, well, I made the logo through Fiverr.com, so I had someone make that for me, if you remember from an earlier video. And then I took these polos that I bought on eBay to a local embroidery shop at our outlet mall, and they embroidered all the logos on there. So this is something that you would like to think about doing, most likely if you're getting into this business. That way when you approach these other accounts or larger accounts, you look just that much more professional. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to putting some new vending content out here for you in the very near future. Until then, take it easy and click subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.